Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project, where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest. One page at a time, one day at a time. Put it up on YouTube. This is page 457. Let's just dive right into the pool. Here we go. The cardiovascular finale is side to sides, conceived by the Vandermeer in the BS 60s, and demonic in its simplicity. Again, split into fours on 8 courts. For the top 18s, Pro-Rector R. Dunkel at net with an armful of balls and more in a hopper beside him, hitting fungos. One to the forehand corner, and then one to the backhand corner, and then further out to the forehand corner, and so on and on. Hal and Cadenza is expected at least to get a racket on each ball. For Stice and Wayne, the expectations are higher. A very unpleasant drill fatigue-wise, and for Hal also ankle-wise, what with all the stopping and reversing. Hal wears 2 bandages over a left ankle. He shaves way more often than his upper lip. Over the bandages goes an Air Stirrups inflatable ankle brace that's very lightweight, but looks a bit like a medieval torture implement. It was in a stop-and-reverse move, much like side-to-sides, footnote 184, that Hal tore all the soft left ankle tissue he then owned at 15 in his ankle at Atlanta's Easter Bowl in the 3rd round, which he was losing anyway. Dunkel goes fairly easy on Hal, at least on the first 2 go-rounds because of the ankle. Hal's going to be seated in at least the top 4 at the Whataburger Invitational in a couple weeks, and woe to the Pro-Rector who lets Hal get hurt in the way Hal lets some of his little buddies get hurt yesterday. What's potentially demonic about side-to-sides is that the duration of the drill and pace and angle of the fungos to be chased down from side to side are entirely at the Pro-Rector's discretion. Pro-Rector Rick Dunkel, a former 16s double runner-up at Junior Wimbledon, and a decent enough guy, the son of some kind of plastic packaging systems tycoon on the South Shore, tied with Thorpe for the brightest of the Pro-Rectors, more or less by default, regarded as kind of a mystic because he refers people sometimes to Lyle, and has been observed sitting at community gatherings with his eyes closed but not sleeping. But the point is, a decent enough guy, but not much into any kind of exchange of quarter. He seems to have received instructions to put this particular hurt on Ortho Stice this time, and by his 3rd go-round, Stice is trying to weep without breath and mewing for his aunts. Footnote 185. But anyway, everybody goes through side-to-sides 3 times. Even Petropolis Khan staggers through them, who, after stars, has to be sort of lugged over by Stefan Wagenknecht, and Jeff Wax with his Nikes dragging behind him and his head swinging free on his neck and given kind of a swing set shove to get started. Hal feels for Khan, who's not fat, but is in the Shat-type mold, very thick and solid, except also carrying extra weight in terms of leg and back hair, and who always tires easily no matter how hard he conditions. Khan makes it through, but stays bent over the distress bucket long after the 3rd go-round, staring into it, and stays that way while everybody else removes more soaked bottom layers of clothing, and accepts clean towels from a halfway house part-time black girl with a towel cart, and picks up balls. Footnote 186. Alrighty, that was page 457 of Agadenite.